Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here again with another guidance session. I hope that everyone is doing well and everything's going well. This is a coffee cup reading for the month of December 2022 for anyone who has sun, moon or rising in the sign of Capricorn. So my dear Capricorns, this is your video, or if you are not a Capricorn but you have a person who's very dear to your heart and they are a Capricorn and you would like to know how December is gonna unfold for them, this is the video that you might want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who have followed me for a while, thanks for your continuous support. If this is the first time that you spotted this video and you are on my channel, welcome. There are more videos on the playlist tab in my channel that you can watch if you're interested. They are organized based on the zodiac sign and there's some timeless time-free videos that you can watch whenever you're guided to. So with that, let's start the reading. If you have a specific question in mind, have it present, bring it up. Maybe we get a guidance from the universe, and let's start the reading. Well, I see a beautiful smile on your face. Something happens very pleasantly that gives you a very a comfort, something that is like a reassuring. Maybe you're just driving in your car and you just had a very good day, or you had a very good meal and you just smile, satisfaction, and very pleasant feeling. There is a face-to-face conversation that might happen out of nowhere. It's not planned. Maybe like you're walking or you're trying to go home and your boss just appears in front of you and asks you for some information or for something, or you might run into someone, some unexpected face-to-face conversation is there that I see, and they might be basically I don't say anything bad about it, but there might be some demand. Like, as I said, your boss might ask you something to do, or your neighbor has a question, or your landlord comes up, or something in those lines. You are in saving mode. Some of you are saving, or some of you are thinking about not a problem. You're trying to get clarity on something. You're actually bringing in a strategy to your mind. I see some of you are sitting somewhere. The image I see is that you're sitting in front of the fire, maybe in your home, in front of the fireplace, very quiet, and maybe you have music going on and you're thinking about something. You're planning. I don't want to say that you're planning to do something, like you're planning to do something not secretive, it's nothing bad, but you're doing something very strategic. It's not that you're just trying to decide to go somewhere or buy something or talk to someone. You're very considerate, you're taking into consideration every detail, and you're very strategic. If it's not you, it can be someone who's doing that to come to talk to you. Someone is really thinking about what they want to do, about their actions, a very political person. Also, maybe someone is trying to memorize something because they have a performance or they have something in front of the audience. So that could be something that some of you might be experiencing. But I see a very calming energy. It's really calming. I see everything is good for now for some of you, and you're planning for the future, and maybe you're just trying to do the same method that you have done so far for something else, and you just need to do some minor changes. I see an energy of an older person. Maybe someone is thinking about retiring, but I see that in a not very happy way. Maybe something happened at work that someone is feeling old, or and for some of you who are maybe younger and you're working, or maybe even not working, but if you have someone who is your supervisor, someone who you are under their supervision, maybe a parent figure, a teacher, something like that, but I very strongly sense the energy for a workplace. Maybe you're higher than your superior, and you kind of show that you are better than them, you understand better than them, and it might be about like the age. Maybe they are not very good with computer or something like that. Actually, it's good that you're showing your talent, and but be careful, you might hurt them. And I don't see that you might get you might think that, well, if I show that I'm better than my supervisor, my manager, I will be bumped up and they will give me a promotion. That's not going to happen very quickly. This person, even though they might not be at the best for some things, they're still gonna be there. So be careful. Don't risk and don't don't go to the conclusion. Don't make a conclusion. And if other people are telling you, like, you know, yeah, do this, and this person is gonna be, even I see some feeling. Even I feel some. Something about making fun of someone. Maybe some younger colleagues are making fun of this person. It can be also in the family. So it's just a general reading. So just take what resonates for you. And everyone has different energy, and we're all different in different places in our lives. So just take what is. I mean, you know where you fall in this scenario. So I mean, you can be on each side. You can be on the younger person's side or on the other side. I'm just telling you this scenario. So anyways, be careful about that. You might harm yourself. Don't go very fast. Don't take that, okay, like for 6 months I've shown that I know better than my boss and they're gonna for sure giving me a promotion. No, that doesn't work like that. So be careful. Continue to perform well, but keep your relation with this person. So that's that. On the other side, I see that this person, I see them as a main energy. They're very heartbroken. They're very upset about this, and they might be thinking about retirement. They might even be thinking about retiring early. If you are that person, stop thinking about that, because that's not, I mean, the situation is very temporary, and those people who are trying to show you not very knowledgeable, they won't, I mean, even if they have the intention to hurt you, they can be hurting you. But I don't see if they want to hurt you. They just want to show themselves. You know, it's a competition. It's a competitive working environment. So don't damage your investments or your retirement plans just because you feel upset. Take some time off. Take some rest, and that would be it. You will be there. I don't see your work or your career in any jeopardy. You should be fine. So don't jeopardize yourself. So on both sides, don't hate yourself. No one is going to hate you. Something very comes to you very dearly that you hold in your hand. Some of you have a mother, grandmother figure that she is very knowledgeable, or she's very good with politics, or they know how to like strategize, how to talk to people, how to ask for something. You might be giving them a scenario to them to solve for them, or to handle for you. Maybe you have a hard, difficult situation with your parents, for example, and you want your grandmother or your auntie or your teacher, neighbor, your coach, life coach, your therapist to come and help you. I see them a very elegant, older, senior woman who's very, they know how to treat people, very, very well behaved and elegant. So that person is going to help you. If you don't know anyone like that, this might be an energy. It might sometimes comes in you, this energy of a person who is very well, very capable of talking to person and get yes answers and convince people. You also might ask someone for help, advice, which is actually very good. Again, I feel the energy of older people very strongly in your reading. So keep a good relationship with seniors, older people, respect them. There's some good in having a good relation for you with them. I mean, there was a maybe danger that was off your side, maybe like an accident, maybe like speeding ticket that didn't happen. Actually, it's good. Try to go slow. Don't try to rush. I see sometimes you rush, and some people might be trying to push you to rush towards something. Be careful. I mean, you're generally doing very good, but there might be some obstacles that you need to jump in order not to hurt yourself or hate yourself. Some problems in a family, specifically in a family of 4, there might be a loss, or someone is coming back from a journey without, I don't know, they lost something, or something didn't go well. Maybe your kid went to a job interview and it didn't work, it didn't go that well. So they come back, and you might need to hug them and comfort them. It's nothing like major, but they might be upset for a while. They also might have a breakup, or maybe if one of your children might end their relationship. It's at that level, and you might need to help them. I see that the father figure is very upset about this. But I see the family support, which is really beautiful and very good. Someone is traveling to a big city that has very old churches or monuments like Rome, or I don't know. So if you're going for a spiritual journey, that would be great. I see someone is doing a spiritual journey. That's a great place, and it's actually, there's a lot of roses, so it might be also Paris. Even I see a very wise female energy. I keep seeing them, and they also smell very good. This person has a lot of attraction. Maybe you get to see this person in a trip, and you build relationship, like a friendship. I see them as a woman, older woman, and you might start to even visit them more often. And there's something that people might even travel to see her. I see a lot of good senses with this person, and she's also sending emails or phone calls or messages all over the world. Many people are in contact with her. They get advice, and I see this person keeps a lot of flowers in her home, many beautiful plants or flowers, specifically, as I said, the roses, narcissus. People send her flowers, very beautiful energy. I don't know what exactly this could basically imply, but this is what I see. So if it's you, lucky you, it's gonna be great. Maybe you want to buy a headset or a headphone for your kid for Christmas. Maybe there's someone in your home or around you that they're playing too much game, and they always have the headphones on, and someone is yelling in the back. So be careful. If there's an emergency and you don't hear, it's not really good. It's not safe. But I don't see an emergency. I see mother-son relationship, I see a mother and son living together. Things are good. I see peace period, calming period for them. They are protected. They might buy a piece of land, and they might start, I don't know, something. I see energy of land a lot, like soil, land, Capricorn, and you are an air sign. So if you're thinking about buying, maybe some people are thinking about going back to their farmland or something like that. Or maybe go somewhere that they have some land and start living there. I see that possibility for some people, which is actually very good. What else? Maybe a mother is feeling sick, and someone is taking care of them. But I see it not too bad, that's anything serious. I see energy of being cozy, resting. Maybe your feet, it hurts a little bit, and they're taking some time. And I see a lot of heat, some people are sitting on top of the fireplace, warm winter. In one of the readings, I sensed a very cold energy, and I knew that someone was stuck in somewhere cold. I don't remember which sign it was, but here I see a very balanced and nice energy. It's very peaceful, very peaceful. I completely can sense the energy of how can I say, Christmas, December, all those kind of stuffs. Towards the end of the year, don't take a quick decision about your job. Someone might come again. I see that energy. Someone might come from a trip. They might come back from somewhere, and they're exhausted. Someone might come visit you, and it might be unplanned. Even maybe they are not very close to you, and they stay with you. And I see that maybe, I don't want to say, they might not tell you, but they might have lost something, or they might have lost their home, and they won't tell you in the beginning. They may just come to stay over. But I think with the way they look, you can probably realize they're not doing that great. For some of you might have some basically surprising visitors. But I see a lot of coziness around you, and you're someone is giving so much warmth and strength to other people and hope. And people come to you, or they come to this person when they have difficulties or problems. I see here that the message is release, and I see a lot of water going. Maybe there's something stuck somewhere that you need to release. It's energetically. I see a beautiful candle here for you burning, which is in beautiful wish fulfillment. There's gonna be light shade on some of the problems that you have, and it's long lasting. It might be a little bit of knowledge that you might get, but it brings a beautiful and expanded vision. It solves a lot of problems. It enables you to kind of fly from somewhere to somewhere else. It might be Some vision that you see, it's a little detail that you complete, like you complete, or a little degree that you get, or a little change that you make in your routines, and it enhances your life quality a lot. It might be also in your dress, like in your shoes, maybe your feet. It's some minor detail that you change in your life, and it brings a lot of happiness to you physically and emotionally, like very cozy. Someone is pregnant and they're hiding for now. They don't want to share with they still don't want to share, and they might have a visitor at home, and that's maybe they're hiding from that person. I definitely feel the energy of sharing and things being shared with you. Definitely flying, immigration is there, or long trips. I said some people are traveling. There is a big news coming that you might be very, very happy about that. There is also a possibility that one of your neighbors is playing music very loud, or I don't know, I saw the earpods or headphones as well. Something with the noise, level of noise that might disturb some people. I see the United States, maybe some news about that. Maybe someone gives a speech, or they announce something very big that shakes a little bit people, not in a bad way, but it's like a surprise, or it's a big news, it's a big change. Be careful if you're cutting, or if you're cutting something, or if you work in a restaurant with a blade. Be careful about blades or sharp objects. Don't leave them on a counter or somewhere that people might not see or hurt that, and then they can hurt themselves. In 1 month, things, well, it's going to be December, or it's going to be the end of the year. Many different things are happening. Some of you are thinking about buying a wild cat. I don't know if you can keep them as a pet, or you are like a wild cat, you are waiting. You just finished an accomplishment, you just celebrated something really well and good. You're waiting for your next target. You're resting, you're full, you're sitting to get the next, basically to jump on the next target. Maybe they're going to give you a big project to work on. You're ready. They know you as a person who works very well at your job. Beautiful bird. I see a nice news is coming to you, not quite right now, but by the end of December, beginning of January. Or even someone comes to your home that they have kids. They come with their kids, 3 kids. Maybe, as I said, your children are coming to stay with you for a while. You need to support them. You might, in the beginning, feel like it's probably too much, but in the end, I see that you develop very nice energies. Again, I see energy of grandparents and people who are a little bit older, very, very helpful here. So don't underestimate them. Beautiful butterfly, very curious kids. If you have a garden, or you have your backyard, children are playing there. Vivid energy, very vivid energy. Some of your lives are going to be changed. Either you have children, your children are growing up, or you will be in a relationship with someone who has kids. And this is a new energy for you. You didn't have that, or you didn't have it for a while. And this is very much, very helpful. Open your eyes towards the possibilities. Some of you might be very reluctant about this change in your life. But I see that for some of you, soulmates are coming. You might have a lot of fun. I see a couple diving into water, or you might go on a very special place with these beautiful waters, and you go deep diving or something like that. Beautiful. Some of you might be doing some kind of therapy in your relationship with a therapist, which is giving you a lot of insight. One person, at least I can say, that is bringing a lot of joy into your life, joy and happiness. Or maybe some of you are practicing to live in the moment, at the moment, and don't be upset about what happened in the past. Beautiful lady on the bottom of the cup. Some beautiful lady has beautiful hair. I don't know, like light brown, dark brown, which is really, really beautiful. There might be a movie, or a big movie coming out about a lady, about a woman who maybe had a sad story, but they are very beautiful. Look at the angles. Try to have a vision. Look at everything from all possible angles. I see letter I. Some of you are really, really trying to get yourself seen, as I said. But as I mentioned, don't destroy other people. Don't try to be blockage for other people, even if you are so good. I see penguins. Someone might be, I don't know, reading about penguins or buying penguins, stuffed animals for your children for Christmas, or you might be going actually somewhere and see penguins. But those are like balanced animals, very helpful, very social. You might be in a very good relationship, guys. Some of you might start a very balanced relationship, something that you never experienced. As I said, it might be with people from the past, like your kids are coming back home, and maybe they had gone for 20 years and now they're coming back home with their kids to stay with you for whatever reason. And in the beginning it might be like, oh my God, but then after you see how much you complement each other and how much you need each other in your lives. Someone is doing a barbecue. Someone is buying a big mirror. Very beautiful energy. I love your reading, Capricorn. There is a lot of good news coming to you. Someone is making a ponytail. A woman who makes a ponytail and she has blonde hair, she thinks about you, or she's copy pasting a lot of things from you, or she has a channel, I don't know, she has a YouTube channel, or she has something on social media. Maybe it's about, or maybe you can start thinking about that if you are in beauty, or you can have a vlog or a blog. Something that you are trying to make sense of. You are trying to solve some problems. Someone's buying a rocking chair. Again, I see a lot of energy of rocking chair, fireplace, coziness. Some person is coming to stay with you, as I mentioned, and they're coming out of problems. They had a very difficult situation before, and you might not even know all of that. They come heartbroken, but you can help each other. I see Canada for some people. Someone maybe is watching from Canada. Hello. Some things need to be fixed in someone's relationship, and maybe you need to deep dive about your problems and issues. Don't try to confront your boss. Another time I see it, another time I tell it. Someone is awake. If you have a maid or someone who comes, cleaning lady, try to be fair and nice to them. I don't know, for some reason I see someone might talk in a bad way with the person. I see a reunion. Some people might get married. Very classic, maybe small wedding, but very, very classic. It can be in the Netherlands, Germany, Scotland, or the UK. Very European kind of wedding. I see the word "don't give it." Well, if someone needed to hear that and they were wondering if they should give something to someone, it says "don't give it." Some people might struggle. Like you might have visitors, but you don't have a space. You might be like, oh, we don't have space. Where do they want to sleep? Or we don't have enough space for the bed. It's okay. It might be tight, but it's okay. If you're helping someone, it's actually very good. It's not going to be that bad that you are anticipating. Well, my dear Capricorn, that was your reading. And I have to say that this month I'm doing something different. I've decided to give you a wish or a question. You can ask a question, or you can just have something in your mind. Like while you're watching, I pause for a second. You can say, okay, well, how things will go between me and him. Just have it present like that for a second. And I try to give you an answer as much as possible. As you know, this is a general reading. Many people are watching, but I do my best. It can also be a yes or no answer. So let's see. You can pause the video here if you need more time. Okay, let's see what comes. Someone is investigating. If you're investigating, trying to find someone's errors. Again, it takes me back to what I said. Don't try to find errors, specifically about your boss. If it's a yes or no answer, the answer is yes, whatever it was. There's some beautiful, I see tail of a fox. Very beautiful. Some of you might get a beautiful present. In general, be careful about what you say. Be very strategic. Be very political. Whatever you want to do or you asked about, you need to be very political. If it's about a person, this person is very political, you can just approach them and say whatever you want. You need to be careful. Even you need to consult with someone and get advice, maybe from people that know them best. Try to analyze the situation. Try to dress well if you're going to ask something from someone. In general, I see some of you are buying a home. If this is what you asked, if you want to know about a relationship, someone comes with an apology to you, or someone needs to come back for an apology, and the answer is that they will come. Even if they are stubborn, they will come, and there's a wish fulfillment actually. Something is very fragile, like a candle in front of the wind. So be careful. Some of you are, if you don't be strategic and political, you might blow a candle. You might lose an opportunity. and I don't think if that's what you want to do. Well, my dear Capricorn, that was your reading for December. I hope that everyone has a very safe and happy holiday season, and until the next time, stay blessed.